I know the stupid human beings who think they are rich by having only money. Understand? Poor are those who have only money. Uneducated are those who are educated only in schools. Seeking sets the right standard, right expectation about life. All these words have no meaning till seeking enters into you. Till you start questioning your very existence. Till you start analyzing genesis of your identity. Till you start looking. Please understand, I am not saying till you find answers. No. Because seeking can never find answer. It can only find experience. A seeking, please understand, seeker never finds answers. He finds only experience. Seeking actually awakens the seeker to his original state. Seeker never finds answer. He only finds his nature. Sadashivatva. Till seeking penetrates your thinking system, till seeking becomes an important component of your cognition, life has not started in you. Life starts when seeking becomes your cognition. When the seeking becomes your cognition, everything becomes sweet. Thinking, feeling, working, living, loving, caring, even fighting. Now everything becomes juicy. Because you have a purpose, you have a reason, you are needed. Please understand, when I awaken your bio-memory, all your possibilities will be awakened. When I awaken your bio-energy, all my possibilities will be awakened. The key point is your possibility and my possibility. You, me. The difference between Shivoham and Nithyanandoham is you, me. Shivoham is your possibilities. Nithyanandoham is my possibilities. That's all is the difference. In Shivoham, I awaken your possibilities to you. In Nithyanandoham, I awaken all my possibilities in you. See, to awaken your bio-memory, I used sound and light. Means verbalization and visualization. Now to awaken your bioenergy, I am going to use silence and unclutching. Silence is absence of sound. Unclutching is absence of light. Silence is absence of verbalization. Unclutching is absence of visualization. Actually, Mahadeva's Damaru is not only power of sound, it is power of silence also. His Agni is not only power of visualization, it is power of unclutching also. He can create any visualization and he can just unclutch from anything. He can create and he can be without it. He can create any sound and he can create any silence. That's a Damaru. Just like sound is a power, silence is also power. Just like visualization is a power, unclutching is also a power. Understand, ordinary people and enlightened beings can use power and sound, but only an incarnation can use silence and unclutching. Because it is too subtle. Please understand. You should have a mind which does not pollute when it picks up the silence. See, when you pick up the silence, silence should not be polluted. You should have that kind of a mind. Only then you can use silence. Try to understand. Your mind should be such, it should not even pollute the silence when it picks it up and throws or uses. Means your mind should be in utter silence. In that silence, it should be able to do, move, and make what it wants happen. Same way unclutching. You should be in such an unclutched space. The visualization. The visualization. Any visualization, just you can unclutch. And your mind should be so pure, it doesn't even pollute unclutching when it is picking up the unclutching. Even if you visualize unclutching, it is polluted. Even if you think about silence, silence is polluted. The moment you use the word silence, it is no more silence. The moment you use the word unclutching, it is no more unclutching. Person who is able to be silent without using the word silent only can use silence. Person who is unclutched without using the word unclutched only can use unclutching.
Listen. Super conscious sovereignty is the principle, superconscious DNA of Paramashiva will be manifesting today in all of you. Listen. Superconscious sovereignty. Let me explain. Listen intensely. What I am going to say now is superconscious sovereignty. You don't need to practice. I'm just going to put this like a golden light ball inside you. It will just start manifesting. Listen to this. Your super consciousness is the most supreme, and your super consciousness makes all the patterns, the self-doubt, hatred, denials, or anything restrictive in you, makes all of that irrelevant. Your superconscious sovereignty does not fight with your problems. It just makes your problems irrelevant. Declare your superconscious supremacy over everything. Not just what you think as problem, even what you think as your plus points, your strengths, declare your superconscious supremacy. As Paramavatara of Paramashiva, I'll make it happen for all of you. You just declare. Understand? When you are declaring, because I am asking you to declare, you are just doing Paramashiva's will. You will simply manifest it. This is Visesha Diksha. This is the real Visesha Diksha. I ask you to declare your superconscious sovereignty, your superconscious supremacy over everything. You will see your problems and solutions all become irrelevant. Understand? Tons of things which you did not even know, but sitting inside you like a parasite will just leave you. They will all be just burnt.
Without using any sound, today I am not going to use any sound. I am not going to use any silence, any sound. Listen. If I hand over million unit Kundalini energy to the sound and ask the sound to hand it over to you, it will give you only 10 unit. Because sound is capable of only that. If I give the same million unit Kundalini to the silence and reach it to you, it will hand over the whole million unit. Only problem with silence is you may fall asleep. That is, I can say that, that cannot happen during the process. For example, as an enlightened ethics, I cannot enter into a space when you are sleeping. There's a clear rule. Even if it is your initiated disciple, you cannot enter where a married couple are staying or where the other gender disciple is resting. Where you sleep, I have no right to enter. It is ethics of enlightenment. It is also given as a standard instruction. If a child is sleeping and when they bring for the Annaprashanam, I cannot, I should not. Healing I can do while the sleeping is going on. When the child is sleeping, I can heal if the child is autistic. I can tell the parents, let him sleep, I'll heal. But I cannot initiate. It's a ethics of enlightenment. It's not that I can't, I should not. Your sleep is too thin layer for me. I can just blow and it will disappear. But as ethics, I am not supposed to enter into you while you are asleep. That is the reason I use the sound. But sound is a very poor medium. Understand? Best medium is unclutched space. Where you are also unclutched, I am also unclutched. Then I don't even need to give you. You are like my balasans. My balasans just know everything I have is theirs. I don't need to give. The integrity to the love is so strong. Anything I have, they know it is theirs. I don't need to give them. If they know I have some power, they know it is theirs. Understand? That is the best medium. The next best medium is the silence. The only risk in this medium is you can't sleep.
Paramashiva does 5 action: creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, putting in delusion, and liberation. First 4, creation, he does by sitting in Brahmaloka. As a Brahma, he manifests and creates. Maintenance, he does by lying down in Paramapada as Parandama. Rejuvenation, he does as Maharudra in Kailasa, from Kailasa itself. Putting in delusion, he does through many of his forms like Bhikshadana, all those forms he took just to put people in delusion. Liberation, for liberation, he always comes down to planet Earth. He has to assume human form. The form he assumes for liberation is Guru. Keeping liberation as a predominant activity, the form he assumes is Guru. So listen, I am going to elaborately initiate. Attend intensely. This is going to be most powerful initiation because I am basically Guru. I may do all other activities, like I will do the administration of Mahakailasa, I will do accounts, I know even cooking, even though I don't do, but I know cooking. Sometimes I used to do when I go to devotee's house, and when that devotee is really very devoted and I am very comfortable with them, I'll go and sit in the kitchen and do some dosa, khichdi, puliyodare, all these kind of things, and simple food. And I'll be playing. You will see the early days photographs between 2000 to 2010. If you see, you will see a lot of photographs in the Nithyanandopedia, where I go to devotee's kitchen and sit there, and even in Biddi, I'll be making some dosa. I think maybe between 2000 to 2010, mostly you will see. I may know many things, I may do many things, but basically I am Guru. I am Guru. The deep Ananda Spurana of Paramashiva means his ecstatic inhaling and exhaling, reaching to planet Earth is Guru, his own extension, his own amsa, his own manifestation, his own incarnation. Understand? Ananda Spurana of Paramashiva is inhaling and exhaling his prana pana vyanodana samana movements, his breathing space reaching out to the whole humanity is Guru, is his incarnation happening on planet Earth. His very space manifesting here on the planet Earth is Sri Kailasa. The way he wants to grace the planet Earth, humanity, each one of your life, he demonstrates his compassion by happening as Guru, manifesting himself as incarnation and entering your life. Understand? Recognizing Paramashiva himself is entering in your life as Guru is the most blessed thing you can achieve, the greatest achievement on planet Earth. Understand? Any award, reward, anything, he himself manifesting, entering in your life as Guru is the most blessed, beautiful, greatest happening and greatest achievement for you in your life. Any other reward, award, achievement, wealth, position, power, career, social power or political power or economical power, resources, relationships, everything else is second priority. He himself entering in your life as Guru and you recognizing that he himself has happened as Guru. Understand? Power, enlightenment, knowledge, extreme strength, power, enlightenment, knowledge, extreme strength. All these great happenings, all these ultimate happenings, all these beautiful happenings, knowledge, enlightenment, power, all these auspicious, great, beautiful things happening is the side effect of his breathing space manifesting in planet Earth. Understand? He himself breathing is Ananda Spurana. Paramashiva's two dimension. Deva Guru Brahaspati, Asura Guru Shukracharya. For example, if you try to get a second wife, second girl, keep without the knowledge of the first girl by secretly hiding, Brahaspati will not help for all that. He will say, no, 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 no. But if you go to Shukracharya, he will say, all right, okay, don't worry, I'll do what need to be done. Go. And he will even give you some tips. I'll take care. The Brahaspati is very socially polite relationship. Shukracharya, only integrity. If you are integrated to him, that's all. The social norms, rules, regulations, being organized, all that does not matter. If you go to Brahaspati, he will bless you for the wealth for which you need to work through the society, social form and achieve. But Shukracharya will simply give lottery. Everything I say, if you understand, you will understand the whole astrology. When you have the Brahaspati Guru Dasa, how the life goes, when Shukra is in your, is gracing you, how the life goes, you can see very clearly. With Shukra, if you are just integrated to him, that's all. He will do anything you want. He'll say, all right, come on. You just go and tell him, I'm planning for a third girl. He will just look this side and that side. Hey, come in the evening when I am alone. I'll tell you what to do. Go. Now too many people are around. Go. If you go to Brahaspati, hey, I'll inform your mother and wife. Go. So Brahaspati is more socially accepted relationship. And Shukra is, I'll take care, go. Be integrated, that's all. Go. If you maintain the integrity with Shukra, that's enough. He will grant you everything you want. And it's like he doesn't judge. Of course, Cosmos needs all types of people and all types. That is why Paramashiva himself manifests as Brahaspati and Shukra both. Both are Paramashiva's own manifestation. It's not that Shukra is less Paramashiva or Brahaspati is more Paramashiva. No. Brahaspati is more for the people who are organized, socially polite. Shukra is more for the people who are very raw. And that is the way people are. And he accepts everyone. And he will even give Sanjeevani Vidya. Even for the playboys, he will give Sanjeevani Vidya and how to make Somarasa, all this knowledge. If you are just integrated to him, that's enough. Deva Guru, Asura Guru. Both are centered on Parama Guru, Paramashiva, Dakshinamurthy. I'll infuse, listen. The Deva Guru is absolute power of trust. Asura Guru is the absolute power of love. The trust Brahaspati, love Shukra, both are from Dakshinamurthy. I'll infuse Dakshinamurthy in you with Brahaspati and Shukra. Brahaspati is trusting you. You will become Paramashiva. Shukra is, it's okay, even if you do something once in a while, it's okay, I am here. I'll hug you and just, I'll give my quota. I have my quota. Means, even stupid fellows, I can push it in the crowd. Hey, all right. Hello. Like honorary doctorate. Any university, if 1,000 people write thesis and get doctorate, the university has a freedom to give a honorary doctorate to one guy, even if they don't write the thesis. Like that, I have my quota. Granting in my quota, okay, that is Shukra. That's why he is Asura Guru. Even for demons, He allows, okay, all right, pass it. Shukra, when he was young, he does intense tapas to Paramashiva to become one with Paramashiva. His tapas was so intense. Paramashiva appeared and asked him, what do you want? I want to become one with you, not only spiritually, conscious-wise. Whatever I carry, even this body should become one with you. Paramashiva said, what to do? He just swallowed him. He gave the boon, Paramashiva gave the boon and just swallowed him. Shukra went inside and started doing tapas inside happily. Inside the stomach of Paramashiva is the best place to live. He just lives inside Paramashiva's stomach blissfully. Not only achieves oneness with Paramashiva, his whole biomemory, everything becomes so powerful, empowered, he becomes literally Paramashiva. And then Paramashiva tells him, hey, you become literally so much me. It is time, when I am expanding and making this universe, you carry my energy and bless people. Listen carefully. In India, we have temples for each of these planets. All of you should know, in Sun temple, the statue of Sun, deity of Sun will be there. As per Agama, how the Sun looks, that deity will be there. In the Brahaspati temple, the Brahaspati will be there. In Shani temple, the Shani will be there. In Shukra temple, only Shiva deity is worshipped as Shukra. Shukra has no separate deity. Kanjanur is the temple which is under Madhurayadinam. The Kanjanur temple is under Madhurayadinam. That is a Shukrastalam. There, the Shukran deity, there is no separate deity for Shukra. Paramashiva will be hugging Parvati in union and he is manifesting the universe. That form is Shukra. Then understand the power of Shukra. And Paramashiva says, listen carefully. Paramashiva says very clearly, listen, these words are too important. He says, when I decide to expand, my passion to give, when you are in high peak, how you give, Paramashiva, if he is in high, that's the time he manifests this universe. So, he doesn't see logic, he just gives. This is the Shukra. You can see very clearly, it is Shiva and Parvati. Shiva and Parvati, Shiva actually keeps his hand on the hip of the Parvati. This form is called Nithyanandoham. This is the Shukra deity. Paramashiva when he just gives without asking, without seeing the qualification, without judging, that energy of Paramashiva is Shukra. Shukla means in Sanskrit semen. Paramashiva's semen energy, it's not just a liquid, it's a life energy. Paramashiva's life energy is Shukra. He tells Shukra from inside his body, come on, you come out and represent me, my passionate giving. You represent my passionate giving. See, Paramashiva's ferociousness is represented by the Kalabhairava. Paramashiva's knowledge is represented by Dakshinamurthy. Paramashiva's ecstatic cosmic dance is represented by Nataraja. So Paramashiva's various energies are represented by various forms. His Shukla, the semen energy, which creates this universe, is represented by Shukra. So through the Paramashiva's Shukla, Shukra comes out and plays the same role as Paramashiva. Listen. In the beginning, when Shukra came out, he was not Guru of demons. He just started giving everything to everyone without judging. Brahaspati, on the other hand, Brahaspati is the another Guru in the Navagraha. Navagraha, there are only two Gurus, Brahaspati and Shukra. Brahaspati is very strict, very integrated, very perfect. He was giving only for gods, very organized people, integrated people. So all the people he refused, whom he will not initiate, he will not give boons, he will not give the powers, all of them went to Shukracharya. All those who are rejected by Brahaspati went to Shukracharya. Naturally, the demons were the larger number who went to Shukracharya. So Shukracharya came to be known as Guru of the demons. Otherwise, Indra many times went to Shukracharya and got blessed. It's not that Shukracharya does not bless Indra or gods. Actually, many gods went to Shukracharya and got many benefits. Even Skanda said to be received some boons and weapons from Shukracharya. So listen, Shukracharya is a unique energy. Guru's Brahaspati, Deva Guru dimension, gives you all the right things you ask. Guru's Brahaspati, Asura Guru dimension, Shukracharya dimension, gives all the left things you ask. Listen. Right or left, good or bad, socially accepted or not accepted. Whatever you ask, Shukra blesses. Don't take these words lightly. Shukra really manifested yesterday. It is actually lottery. See, Shukra manifests like a lottery. He is not logical. He is like a lottery, literally lottery. Many times people ask me, oh Swamiji, I am so sincere. I follow everything you say, but I don't get blessed for money. This fellow is a drug addict and he does all the wrong things, bad things, but he is showered with wealth by you. Eh, he gets a Shukra's grace. What can be done? Shukra is like a lottery. He doesn't bother about good, bad, right, wrong. You are integrated, you are showered over. Everything you asked yesterday is done. Because Shukra does not judge. Shukra does not see good, bad. Shukra does not see right, wrong. Shukra does not morally judge you. Shukra actually never judges you. Shukra is non-judgmental giver. If you go to Brahaspati saying that you are addicted to alcohol and that is causing a lot of problem, Brahaspati will give you guidance how to get out of the addiction, how to clean up that addiction pattern, to become healthy, all that. If you go to the Shukra with the same problem, hey, I'll give you Somapanam. Drink, you will enjoy, but your health will never be disturbed. Even if you die, you will be revived again because the Somapanam has that Sanjeevani DNA. Even if you are dead, simply you will come back to life. The Sanjeevani DNA does not let your body without life more than 3 seconds. You will be back. So the way Shukra deals things are totally different. Even if you die due to overdosage, in 3 seconds you will be back to life. Shukra is pure giver. Understand? Paramashiva manifests as all three: Brahaspati, Shukra, and Dakshinamurthy. Brahaspati is right hand, Shukra is left hand, Dakshinamurthy is very core, himself. His Guru Tattva, his Guru Tattva is Dakshinamurthy. Listen. Don't take Shukra lightly. Shukra is too powerful. Good, bad, right, wrong. He doesn't look at anything. He doesn't judge. Go to Shukra with any problem. He will have a unique solutions. Brahaspati, he sails the socially accepted path, which is for the devatas, like organized living. Shukra is like a path breaker. He always finds path by breaking paths.
Nithyanandam, sincerely apologize to all the participants for quite some time. All the participants had lost the video and audio feed. We apologize for the technical glitch and our sincere apologies to all of you. There's a small technical glitch because of which all of you had lost the video and audio. Be complete, and we'd like to apologize to everyone. Thank you for your patience. Yes, I see in many rooms the participants have posted. My sincere apologies, and I'd like to complete with all of you for this mishap. There was a small technical glitch because of which all of you had lost the video and audio for quite some time. If you're all able to see us and hear us now, we request all of you to please put yes in the chat. If you're all able to see us and hear us, please put yes in the chat. Thank you all. Thank you for your patience and thank you for staying tuned. To all the viewers that are watching us on YouTube, Facebook, various other social media platforms, our sincere apologies to each and every one of you for this technical glitch and error that happened. We will work towards, we'll make sure that this doesn't repeat again. Once again, our apologies and thank you all for your patience. In this session, Swamiji had revealed one of the most important truths. How many of you heard for the first time about Shukra? The way Swamiji introduced Shukra, right? He is Paramashiva's Shukra, which means he literally manifests. He is a dimension of Paramashiva which gives anything you want. Today, all of us are going to be having this initiation, Shukra initiation. Like Swamiji said, Asura Guru Shukracharya is not bound. He is never bound by what people think, what people tell, how people react, respond, nothing. He is just pure existence as he is. He just embodies himself. Anybody who's in integrity to the Guru, he will give them whatever they ask for. Anybody who has that sincere feeling connection with the Guru, Shukra Acharya will simply shower them with anything and everything that they ask for. Today, all of us are going to be experiencing this same dimension, this same experience, existence, manifesting as Bhagavan Shukra Acharya through our beloved Swamiji, the Nija Avatar of Paramashiva. In this session, Swamiji had revealed to all of us about what are the different dimensions of Shukra, how Shukra exists, what are the different dimensions of him, how does he manifest, how does he shower his grace and love, what is the principle that Shukracharya embodies. This all of us listened to and all of us learned about. Now, in the preparation for today's process, listen very carefully. Today we are going to be having multiple initiations, multiple processes. One of the main initiations today is Shukra initiation, where Swamiji opens up all the three dimensions: Brahaspati, Shukracharya, and Adi Guru Dakshinamurthy. Dakshinamurthy form of Paramashiva is Shukra and Brahaspati put together. Shukra form of Paramashiva is where he showers all the auspiciousness. Anything asked for, he grants. That is Shukra. Brahaspati dimension of Paramashiva is where the dharmic desires in life he grants and fulfills. Now, all of us are going to be receiving these initiations today. And in the next session, now, let us understand about one of the most important initiations today that all of us will be receiving. The initiation into Sarvajnatva. We understood about Nithyanandoham process. We understood about the awakening of God particle. And then we also understood about Shukra initiation. Now in the next session, we are going to be learning about what is the exact initiation, the initiation into Sarvajnatva that all of us are going to be receiving today. I request every one of you to please sit straight. And do not miss this session. It's a very important one. Right after this, we'll all be preparing for the initiations and sessions today. So I request every one of you to please settle down.
I wanted to explain the science of Sarvajnatva. See, all-knowing. Normally, your brain, when it thinks consecutively, cohesively, coherently, each of these are layer, consecutive, coherent, cohesive. If your brain can think one next one, next one, next one, and coherent, after this that will happen, after that that will happen, cohesive. If this happens, that will be the effect. If that happens, that will be the effect. If that happens, that will be the side effect, next effect. In every layer, coherently, cohesively, if your brain can think, it will lead to knowledge, vidya. In any field, you can have knowledge, medical, social, legal, political, economical. In any field, you can have knowledge if your brain can think coherently and cohesively. In Hindu tradition, we know the science of making your brain grasp the whole cosmos, the whole cosmic happening. When I was developing the software for Sarvajnatva, Sarvajnatva means the power to know everything. Successfully, I have also made many of my Gurukul Balasans to manifest this power for a particular period. When I was training them, initiating them, they started manifesting this power. It was very successful. Listen. All I needed to do was create an ecosystem inside them and outside them where the brain does not feel tired or bored by its own innate experience of the I-ness, existence. It needs to be inspired, excited. Atma Ananta, Swarupa Ananta. What they think as themselves, their Swarupa, that itself is exciting, that itself is inspiring, that itself is wow. That Swarupa Ananta within them and around them, they should have confidence to celebrate themselves, and the people around them should celebrate them, the Balasans. That is the way I created the ecosystem. See, when you are given anesthesia, even local anesthesia, it takes so much time. Almost impossible to get rid of its after effects even for years on your consciousness. Listen carefully. Physically there won't be any, you will be all right. But your brain's capacity to radiate powers, to manifest powers, is permanently damaged.
I'll explain one by one. Listen. If you start enjoying the narration you carry about you, Swarupa Ananda, and everyone around you enjoys the narration about you, which they carry in them. In that space, you manifest Sarvajnatva. Kailasa is the ecosystem to help you to enjoy the narration you carry about you. And everyone celebrates the narration they carry about you in them. You celebrate them, they celebrate you. In this kind of ecosystem, powers manifest just like that. That kind of a ecosystem makes nectar flow in your Sahasrara chakra, in your crown center. Even when your Guru initiates you with his consciousness, the first thing happens is your Sahasrara chakra explodes in superconsciousness, that Paramashiva space. The nectar, Amrita, pours in your system. You enjoy the beautiful narrative of you carry inside you. That you are Paramashivatva. And you enjoy the Paramashivatva of the whole universe, everyone around you. And everyone around you enjoys you. This complete virtuous circle. Like in the ocean, a bliss rises as a wave and hits at the ocean and creates another bliss wave. Bliss waves, bliss waves, bliss waves. This is the ecosystem of power manifestation. In this ecosystem, in this space, I was beautifully able to transmit the power of Sarvajnatva. People who search for the truth in the field they have chosen in their life, they become genius. In my life, I have met many genius people. In Tiruvannamalai alone, I have met at least 50 genius people. Genius means extraordinary genius, because their whole focus is about the truth of life. From the truth, whatever they want to manifest, they can manifest, and they manifested that what they need and lived it. I tell you, Annamalai Swamigal had only 2 loincloth and to towel his whole life. But I have not seen a more richer person than him. In my life, I have not seen anybody else richer than Annamalai Swamigal, because he manifested the two kaupin and two towel from his conscious sovereignty. His decision to exist on the truth of life is a genius, I tell you. I have met many Nobel laureate scientists, but the geniusness, nobody can be compared to Annamalai Swamigal or Ram Surat Kumar. A geniusness is not related to what others feel about you. It is related to your strength of cognizing the truth of life. Your brain's capacity to cognize the truths of life and manifest them in your life in a very cohesive, coherent way. That is geniusness. That's what I call geniusness. Neither Annamalai Swami will want third kaupin, nor he would have accepted even if people forced it on him. Listen, I am not saying you also live with just two kaupin and two clothes. No. All I am saying is manifest billions and trillions without losing your geniusness. Genius means your capacity to cognize the truth. You have 25 heads, as I explained now. You have 25 heads. This 25 face, FAC and PHASE, face of Paramashiva, you have it. Recognizing this gives you conscious sovereignty. In your life, you are doing all these 25. When you understand this, you become Ishvara of your life. You become Paramashiva of your life. Then naturally, you become Paramashiva of existence, cosmos. If you become Paramashiva of your macrocosm, you become Paramashiva of the microcosm, because both are one and the same. Ability to cognize this is geniusness. Geniusness is not just stealing some theories here and there. Geniusness is not about stealing some concept, principles and rebranding, rewording in your name and getting Nobel Prize or this prize, that award, this award, that recognition, this recognition. Geniusness is ability to cognize. You are doing this 25 in your life. And reclaiming your conscious sovereignty. That is geniusness. This is what I call Sarvajnatva.
So when I use the word Brahmin, I mean that families, that communities which were carrying the knowledge for next generations. Even 6-7 generations before you stopped practicing Vedas and Vedic tradition also, it's okay because it is in your DNA. Even for 6-7 generations you are not listening, practicing, chanting Vedas also, your DNA has a capacity to give birth to a baby. That baby, when I awaken its Kundalini and initiate that baby within 14 years, before the physical maturity, that baby can repeat the whole Vedas. The Sarvajnatva can be awakened in that baby. This is the only hope we have for the future of the humanity. I request all Brahmin couples give birth at least 10 kids. If you are from these communities which were the knowledge carriers, who have been endowed, empowered traditionally to carry this knowledge and transmit it to the next generation, Ayers, Iyengars, Dvivedi, Trivedi, Chaturvedis, Adishaiva Shivacharyas, Adishaiva Velalar. Among the Jains, the Digambara. Among the Buddhists, the Theravada and Tibetan. Any of this knowledge carrier community give birth at least to 10 kids. If you are not able to bring them up, send them to Kailasa. I will bring them up in a best way.
Nithyanandam. So beautifully, Swamiji had explained to us the how the Guru Parampara is important, how the Sarvajnatva works, and the energy, the power is getting transmitted, how knowledge download happens. So beautifully, Swamiji had explained to all of us this elaborately. I request each one of you take a few minutes and please share with us what did you understand? What are the clicks that you had? I know we keep asking you all to type it out because this is so important for us to be able to cognize and understand. Only when you start typing it out, you yourself are going to start cognizing what we are learning. So please take a few minutes. I request everyone to please type and post it here. What did each of you understand? How many of you understood about the way how the Sarvajnatva power actually functions? And how many of you want to manifest this power inside of you? Take a few minutes and please post it here. See, understand. The feeling connection with the master can make you manifest extraordinary powers. That's what Swamiji is mentioning, right? The physics of Guru-disciple relationship is living around the master. Nothing can be compared to that.
because that is going to determine a lot of it, how you are, what kind of food you eat, what are the cognitions you're eating. So many things. And that is going to determine how this power manifestation will happen through you. I remember how this power actually started. Once we were all in courtyard and Swamiji was giving us all power manifestation initiations, different powers, hundreds of power. Each day, Swamiji will initiate us into variety of powers. And we, like, Swamiji will sit for us the whole day. It will be like, oh, we're sitting around Swamiji. And Swamiji would initiate us and we will simply start manifesting. Swamiji will just flow through us and start the power manifestation. You won't even have a logical thing saying, some should reveal about the science. But for all of us, it'll be more of, oh God, all of us are getting to sit in the physical presence of Swamiji, and we all will be so enamored by that. And we will just be sitting and enjoying that. Swamiji will be sitting in the swing. All the Balasans will be sitting around Swamiji in the courtyard. And Swamiji will be doing some process, initiating the Jnananjana, giving us the Jnananjana like that. So once what happened, there was exam time. In Gurukul, we have both. We have like power manifestation, we learn the spiritual sciences, and we'll also have the international GCC syllabus, like academics. We do have that. We have both. So we all were, so there was exam that was coming up, and one of the mentors came and said, that Ma Nithyananda's, she was sitting there in the courtyard and she was sitting and doing power manifestation. And she used to travel a lot for demos and everything. So the mentor came and told Swamiji, I feel that Ma Nithyananda has to go and study because she has been only going around traveling, doing demos, doing temple routine, being busy with all of these. And she has not sat and studied. And she has to go study. I don't think she's going to be able to pass this exam itself otherwise. Swamiji is so compassionate, so compassionate. Swamiji said, first Swamiji said, all right. And Swamiji asked her, okay, what do you want, Kanna? So she was like, she didn't have it, of course, because all of us want to be with Swamiji, right? Who would want to miss that presence even once, even for a moment? Who would want that? So Swamiji was like, all right, I'll do something for it. Sorry for the technical glitch. Yes. I hope all of you are able to see me and hear me now. Okay, great. So Swamiji was like, don't worry, Kanna. I'll do something. So immediately Swamiji said, okay, go get some books and come. She went, she got all the academic books and came. Swamiji is like, no, I'm not going to touch these books. These are not for me. Go get some complicated Sanskrit books and come. Hindu books, get our scriptures and come here. So then she got, they got the most complicated Sanskrit texts. Each book were this big, and they stacked it all up and got like this. It was very tall and very heavy. A few people carried bunches of those books and stacked it in front of Swamiji. Swamiji called her and one more Balasan. Swamiji said, okay, come on, sit now. And Swamiji said, I'm going to download this whole book into your brains. One thing, see, that is the thing, living with Swamiji, when Swamiji says, when you break a pattern, you'll start manifesting powers. We may understand it to one level. Only when you live with Swamiji, you know how real it is. One pattern, not even a pattern, one incompletion saying, oh God, I don't want to sit and spend time on these academics. I want to rather go to demos and temple routine, all of these. Just for that one small thing. And she just did not want to miss being in Swamiji's presence that day. Swamiji made a whole new power manifestation science, revealed a whole new power manifestation science for the whole humanity. Swamiji took that books, and I was there. All of us, all the kids were there. And Swamiji just Swamiji saw the books, and Swamiji did something with his hand, and Swamiji just blessed both the Balasans, her and one more kid. Swamiji put Swamiji's hands on both the kids, and Swamiji said, now I'm downloading this book into all of you. And it was Shankara Bhashyam. The Sanskrit used in those books, we have never even opened that book. And each book, it's like this thick. If you see it, it will so overwhelmed. They will think it's all only for the scholars. I won't even touch that book. That's how we'll feel. That kind of books. And I think some 7, 8 volumes. I don't even remember the numbers. So many books were stacked up. Swamiji said, all right. Now, and for a few minutes, Swamiji was just having Swamiji's hands on both of their heads. Her and one more Balasan. Few minutes passed. All of us are eagerly looking at like what Swamiji is doing, right? Like the initiation. We were all so excited. Swamiji saying Swamiji is going to be initiating. Swamiji is going to be transmitting, downloading the books. I was like so curious. What is this all thing about? Like we had never heard all of these things before. It was like we would have seen what probably in some movies or some things where people are. You will see that robots can just look at the book like this, scan, download. They'll know everything in that book. This is all his idea. We all would have carried. Am I right? And who even in the remotest corner of their mind would have thought that it's even possible for us? But that day, Swamiji said, just a few minutes, Swamiji initiated and Swamiji said, now these two are ready. I have downloaded all these volumes of books into both of their brains. And both the Balasans, her and that other person, Swamiji said, now you guys can test them. I was so curious because we all were like, okay, how are you going to be studying for the exam? We all used to keep teasing her, saying that you keep going, traveling. How are you going to do for the exam? So all of us were like writing and seeing. Swamiji said, now Swamiji called the participant. Program participants are also there. It was such an amazing time to be at the feet of Swamiji. Like so many participants would also get to experience it. So we're all there around, and we are like, people are standing up and seeing. Everybody's curious what's going to happen now, because Swamiji just put Swamiji's palms on their heads just for like some few minutes, and then Swamiji said, "Come on, I downloaded the whole book into them."
Actually, I still remember this part. Like right after Swamiji initiated, there was a whole group of people, and they're all curious, right? And I was just looking at Swamiji because I was trying to see, maybe I thought like, things will get downloaded, I'll feel something. I felt like absolutely normal. There was nothing much. Then Swamiji looked at me and Swamiji said, you will actually start seeing everything come to you. You will be able to choose any page that you want, and you will be able to open it. Literally, like I still can see the whole thing where like a matrix, like the matrix they'll show, right? You'll see like random digits and lines appearing. Literally like that, I had like a scroll running. I'm like trying to understand what are all these. I don't even understand these, but Sanskrit lines, and I could actually see like a matrix.
I just want to give another context over here. It's not like she studied Sanskrit as a subject, nothing like that. But I remember participants, they're going and testing her. Understand, till that previous minute, neither of these two Balasans had a clue about that book. They cannot even read that entire line. Actually, the lines are in such a way where, see, normally in Sanskrit shlokas, we see the words broken down, right? Small, small words it will be. In that Bhashyam, meaning in that books, it will be like long, long words. An entire sentence will be as one word. That long words. So even for a Sanskrit scholar, it will take a lot of time to grasp it. So Swamiji said, now you guys give her any page number, any line, she will start telling. We were like so excited. Then the program participants, one after another, they're coming and testing. Each of them are giving, okay, tell in page number 202, the fifth line, what is that? Both of them, they should not even open their mouth and tell. They will write in the notebook. They wrote entire Sanskrit lines, clear Sanskrit lines in the notebook. And every single time, without fail, they got precisely, not just they read that one line, they read that entire page just by that few minutes. That's all Swamiji took. Just few minutes, like Swamiji put his palm, sit, and downloading this whole software in you now. And after all that, so sweetly Swamiji said, I did this whole this power manifestation initiation itself just so that you don't miss how you want to be. It was like, oh my God, what great extent, what great compassion Swamiji has. You see, whenever any of us want anything, Swamiji is there just waiting to make it happen. Anytime you even connect, you don't know the extent Paramashiva goes to, and how I had like tears of gratitude, because first of all, the teacher is coming and complaining. As a parent, normally what would the parents do? The parents would instead scold the children and say, hey, stop wasting time or stop getting distracted, go and study. This is what anyone would do. Instead, Swamiji didn't say, okay, go study. Swamiji first asked her, what do you want to do? But with so much of compassion, Swamiji said, don't worry. He resolved both sides' problem by downloading, by giving a total new software of power manifestation, downloading it. And from that day on, we all have this power manifestation of Sarvajnatva as a power that all of us manifest. This is the divine compassion of Swamiji. Understand? Any moment, any time, when you have the devotion in you, the moment you carry that deep, sweet love, devotion, you will see how Swamiji just showers and showers upon you. Today, all of us,
in the initiation that we're going to be receiving today, we are going to be experiencing this exact space. Whenever you connect, whenever you experience the space of oneness, whenever you experience this, you will see how that whole space, Swamiji will just, that is what is the happening of Guru. Even beyond what you know, known, unknown, knowable, unknowable, everything, beyond all that, he manifests for you. That is the power of that Samipya Samadhi of the Guru, where you live around the Guru.
Actually, this is the very initiation that Swamiji is giving to us. The Sarvajnatva initiation, the story I shared now, the experience I shared now, is the exact same power that Swamiji is giving to us as Sarvajnatva, the initiation today. Priyatma Sarupni is saying, wow, wish to go back to childhood with these blessings. Wow, how a life could be. No need to study whole day. You can have fun and still you can be school first. Swamiji would say, the goal should not be to be first in school. To us, this is for the adolescents. Swamiji will say, you guys should not say, oh, I will not study. Nor you guys should go and say, oh, I want to study and score first grade, first mark. Instead, your attitude towards it should be, you should be manifesting so many powers and download it. The information, writing in school, writing exam should become so easy for you. It is just redundant, like you're beyond it. That is no more going to be a binding pattern for you. That is why today, if you see the number of kids there are children that commit suicide in other schools because of exam pressure. How many of us wake up, in the morning, like suddenly you have a dream saying that oh God, I'm just in the exam hall. You would have written that exam probably 20 years before, but you still get a nightmare as if you're about to finish your exam and correctly you were failing, or the time is getting over, or it'll be like a fear stroke, and you just wake up. How many of you have had this experience where you will now dream as if you're writing exam? That is the damage that the normal school system has done. No kid in Gurukul ever goes through that, because we don't have a system that will put us like that. Instead, we are taught to how to go beyond this whole thing. And it's just like, the moment I remember about Gurukul, is just too sweet. Now, before we enter into the darshan preparation, let's all learn about Samipya Samadhi, the experience of Samadhi, where we get to live around the Guru.
One thing you need to know, even people in Tapoloka, to reach Kailasa, they have to come to planet Earth and go. Directly from no loka, you can reach Kailasa, enlightenment space. The Purana Jivan Mukti, Videha Mukti, Kailasa Padavi, Salogya Samibya Sarubya Sayujya Mukti is only possible from planet Earth, Buloka. Not from Swargaloka, not from Tapoloka, not even from Satyaloka. Even Brahma, to reach Kailasa, has to come here, planet Earth, Buloka, and only from here he has to go to Kailasa. Because the pure consciousness mirroring is possible only in Buloka. That is the beauty of Buloka. Now let me expand on reality so that you will understand how the four principles can be used to make reality as you want. Let me define what is reality. This is a very important definition. Only when you experience this as your reality, you can experience Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. Listen. Not having any conflict internally and contradictions internally about what you want to experience as your inner world and outer world, and projecting it powerfully, so powerfully that there is no conflict between your projection and your experience, perception. No conflict, no contradiction. Because there is no conflict and contradiction inside what you want and outside what you are experiencing, feeling the non-duality, Advaita, is reality. First thing, inside itself you have so much of conflict and contradiction. What you really want inside you and outside you. What you really want inside you and outside you. That itself has so much of conflict. Second, because there is a conflict inside, what you project is not able to move the outside as you want. Because when you say you want money, One part of you already says, no, 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 no. I will ask, but you don't give. Because of the conflict, contradictions, unconsciousness inside, what you project also as conflicts, contradictions, unconsciousness outside. Because of that, your perception of the outside world also has unconsciousness, conflicts and contradictions. This is what I call unreality. The confusion of dvandva, duality. First, you being clear within you how much of wealth you need, how much of responsibilities you need to take for it, what is the way you want to feel you, what is the way you want to project you to others, what all the ways others may perceive you. Having clarity and taking responsibility for all this. So inside you feeling completion, and please listen, the power of your inner completion will be so powerful, I tell you. The moment you project something out of completion, the whole world runs to fulfill it and serve you. You need to know a beautiful story from Prahlada's life. When Prahlada's dad was asking Prahlada, is your Narayana God in this pillar, in that pillar? Is he in this stone? Prahlada was about to raise his small finger. A child naturally takes little time to lift his hand and show which pillar my Narayana is there. I don't even know which finger he showed, or he would have shown. He may not even know how to fold the fingers and show one finger or anything. He must have shown even through face. That is the way kids show. Kids sometimes don't even know how to raise the hand and show. They just show the face. When Prahlada was about to mention the pillar, Narayana started running from Vaikuntha. Lakshmi asked, what happened? Why are you running so fast? What is there to be in so much of a hurry? Vishnu says, no, you don't know. Whatever pillar he shows, I have to enter into that pillar. Wherever he shows, I have to occupy that place and come out. Listen. When a child is established in integrity, just for his hand movement or the direction he shows, God lands. Listen. Whole world moves as you want when you are established in integrity. Prahlada is embodiment of integrity. Nachiketa is embodiment of authenticity. Dhruva is embodiment of responsibility. Markandeya is embodiment of enriching. Prahlada is embodiment of integrity. He was in completion with all the karmas. Prarabdha akamya sanchita. That is why the direction he was turning his face are trying to show God lands there. Same way, if you are in completion with integrity, without conflict, contradiction, internally, whatever you project on the world is project for the cosmos. Whatever you project on the cosmos is a project for cosmos. Simply does it. Simply cosmos does it. When you are integrated and project on the outer world obeys you just like that. It obeys you just like that. Power of integrity. Please listen. Nothing is political in the planet Earth. Means nothing is accidental in the planet Earth. Everything runs with these four principles. How much ever you doubt, no. Some of the fellows who are head of the countries, statesmen, are they integrated? Are they authentic? Are they responsible? Are they enriching? How come they are having whatever they want? No. When you are in completion and project to the world, you see that becoming reality, and your inside is in completion, outside is in completion. When both are in completion, the experience of you and your life does not have any conflict or contradiction. That is what I call flow of Advaita. If you are established in the space of Advaita, even if the other guy tries to attack you, abuse you, his whole being will not cooperate with him to attack you. Simply, he will lose strength and fall into stupidity and foolishness, powerlessness. He will not be able to attack you. He will collapse before even he stares at you. The power of the space is such, I tell you, learn this science, practice this science, master this science, even if you have failed earlier. Can Swamiji define what is the space of Advaita? Means there are some ultimate truths. Everyone is extension of you. Whether you call us a Hitler or Bin Laden, Buddha or Mahadeva, please understand. Hitler or Bin Laden, Buddha or Mahadeva, Krishna or Kali, Everyone is extension of you. You should be very clear why somebody is Buddha, somebody is Bin Laden. Let me make it very plain and simple, straight. So now you need to know which part of you is paining you, which part of you which is making you hate somebody. You should address that part and complete it. By completing with that part, you make the other person powerless. If he still holds on to the violence, please listen. Listen once more. For example, in the world, in fact level itself, there are violent people, terrorists who attack, abuse, destroy. I am not saying what they are doing is right, but before you start defending you, before you start attacking back, your incompletion towards them, the my world's incompletion, complete it. When you complete it, please understand what I am giving you is a successful war strategy, because I have won many wars. I am going to be winning many wars. What I am saying, what I am telling you is not some spiritual philosophy. It is a successful war strategy. Look into you, complete with the part of you which is responsible for your anger, your violence. Complete with that. You will see that guy, the world terrorist, loses all his power. He will become powerless. You entertaining anger towards him, which is in the my world, keeps his violence active and alive. The moment you complete with this, your enemy will no more be lion, he will become a rat. You just need a little rat poison. You don't need a gun and AK-47. Make the enemy powerless by making your enmity powerless. Sincerely, when you create the space of Advaita in you, means non-violence, no enmity. Again and again get back to that space, no enmity, non-violence. I am not even saying become friendly, that is up to you whether you want or not. But decide to be non-violent, no enmity. I tell you, the moment you complete with your enmity and drop it, your enemy will suddenly lose power. The cosmos will not support him anymore. The person who is not supported by the cosmos is like a fan which is not supported with electricity, power. It cannot run. If it was running, maybe it will take few seconds for it to stop once you switch off. But not more than that. I tell you, everywhere Advaita as a direct utility value, whether you are in a hospital for health, you are in a marketplace for wealth, you are in a court fighting a case, you are in a war field fighting some people, you are in a place of riot where you have to survive, you are facing the survival threat. Wherever you are, the space of Advaita has highest utility value. Just be brutally fanatic and practice Advaita. I am telling you. Whether you logically know the values of it, the side effects of it, or you need to take a little more time to learn the side effects of it, after effects of it, start practicing Advaita, the space of Advaita. I tell you, it will be amazing Kalpataru, giving constantly what you want, and amazing protection by making all your enemies stupid. By cherishing enmity, you will make yourself weak and make your enemies strong. By completing with enmity, you will make your enemy weak. And after that, you don't need to destroy him. And even if you destroy, you won't have sin. You may not even need, because he will die by his own powerlessness. Even if you want to destroy him, you may not need weapon. Understand? The space of Advaita is the best strategy planner, whatever situation you are in. The space of Advaita can be the best war strategy, political strategy, business strategy, economic strategy, health strategy, and the strategy for productivity, highest possible life. Whoever lives in the space of Advaita, even when you are directly facing your own death, is liberated. The moment you fall into Dvandva, your life is gone. You are gone, your life is gone. Whole thing is waste. Whether you are fighting with a disease, fighting with a pattern, fighting with poverty, fighting with disturbed relationships, fighting with terrorists, fighting with society, fighting with anything, keep Advaita, the space of Advaita, as a strategy for your life. Please listen. Whole life is a business. Whole life is trading. You give something, receive something. Either you got more or you gave more, or you got and gave equally. Whatever is said and done, whole life is a business. Please understand, but the good news is, what you consider as you is the starting point. The best news is that can be just updated by the Advaita. Please understand, what you consider you is the position, trade position. If you consider you only dependent on your physical qualities, you only have depreciation asset. You only have depreciation value. But if you assess yourself based on the qualities you carry in your mind, you can be appreciation asset, means intelligence, your ability to handle any situation. How you perceive you, if it is just occupied, means your self-image, your identity about you, if it is occupied completely by your look, by your beauty, the physical dimension, please listen, you are making all your strategies and plans based on depreciation asset. More and more as time passes, life will be hell for you. Kala will bring suffering for you. Please understand. Strategy which brings best things as Kala passes is eternal strategies. If your perception about you is all based on your beauty, you are having exponentially depreciation asset. You can manage few more years with various creams and cosmetic items, but it will continue to depreciate.
Nithyanandam, this exact experiences, Samitra Samadhi is what all of us are going to be experiencing. When we live, see, we learn the physics, chemistry, biology of Guru-disciple relationship, and Swamiji beautifully revealed to us how the physics of Guru-disciple relationship is just living around the master. And in just a few more minutes, all of us are going to be experiencing the powerful, one of the most on-demand darshan, or the most awaited darshan and favorite of so many, which is the Shukra initiation. It is actually the initiation, the forms of Paramashiva, the various different dimensions as Guru. Deva Guru Brahaspati, Asura Guru Shukracharya, and Adi Guru Dakshinamurthy himself, manifesting through one form, the Nijavatara. Swamiji, our beloved Guru, is what is the darshan we are going to be experiencing today. And this is one day that so many people just want to somehow be in this darshan, because this Shukra initiation is actually usually the concept of Shukra, where you would have read in the stories or you learned it. You'll always feel like Shukracharya is shown as if he's evil, he's bad, he's a Suraguru. It's only Swamiji who redefined and literally gave us the reality, the real revelation of who is Bhagavan Shukracharya. And Swamiji himself channels Shukracharya also through Swamiji, embodies, manifests him through Swamiji's self and showers us with any boons we ask. We all watched the series of videos where Swamiji had revealed to us as to who is Bhagavan Shukracharya and how Bhagavan Shukracharya manifested and how he gives us any boon, whatever we want to ask for. Deva Guru, Brahaspati, who is the Guru of all the Devatas. He will grant anything that you ask right, meaning you want to, let's say, build a temple. You want to be very integrated and be successful in your career. You want to be highly integrated to something, all that, anything that's right. Bhagavan Brahaspati would grant. Deva Guru Brahaspati would grant and shower you with those blessings. Whatever you ask, which is like not morally right, not socially right, all those, whatever you ask for, all those, Bhagavan Shukracharya, he won't judge you, he won't demand something from you. The moment you just have simple integrity, that's all. No need of anything else. It can even be what you think, oh my God, I have one more affair. I want to work it out with this person. I already have one spouse. I want one more. Even those which socially not acceptable, morally not right, anything which is beyond social, moral, everything, Bhagavan Shukracharya showers you with it. And that is the darshan today we are all going to be having. The darshan of Bhagavan Deva Guru Brahaspati, Asura Guru Shukracharya, and Adi Guru Dakshinamurthy, who not just grants you the boon, he liberates you from all these patterns, suffering, everything, and gives you enlightenment itself. Today we are going to be having all the three of their darshans. During this time, we request all of you, go on posting whatever you want. Understand? This is one of my, whenever this darshan comes, I feel extremely grateful. The compassion of Swamiji. I mean, giving us all that platform where one, he doesn't aim. Normally, it says Swamiji never judges anyone. Is one being who never gives up on you, even when you give up on yourself. Forget what others giving up on you. And so many times, even we give up on ourselves. There's one being who is Paramashiva himself, who has come down and never gives up on us, no matter what. Does not judge you. He knows you much more than you know you. Despite of that, despite knowing all the great parts of you, all the worst parts of you, he never judges you. And this Shukra initiation is a way how Swamiji is giving you again the assurance, hey, don't worry, I will not judge you. And in a very, very compassionate way, opening himself up and showering us with the boons, showering us with the blessings. What an amazing blessings we all carry. Such an amazing boon that all of us are being showered with.
Each of us that are sitting here today, through this one initiation, Swamiji is literally going to be, you don't need to feel afraid, you don't need to feel worried, you don't even need to feel like, oh, will this be accepted? Is this okay to ask these? All your social limitations, societal conditionings, the barriers that the society set on you, You can drop all that, because Guru is the only one who knows you even more than you know you, who loves you even more than you love you. So you can be yourself to the Guru, and you can ask any boons you want today. Even if it's something very personal that you want to post, you can post to the direct ID called Nayana Diksha. You all can post to that ID. All your boons, everything will be personally blessed by Swamiji himself. Swamiji himself will be seeing it, and he himself will be blessing. Every one of you that are sitting here, understand, just by connecting to this form, this initiation today, just by receiving this initiation today, all the limitations that you have set unto yourself, everything will completely be freed, and you will experience that breakthrough.
And today, you will have such a don't underestimate the power of Bhagavan Shukracharya. When you ask, he really does it. Some of you are asking if you can repeat the boons. Yes. If you have asked last time and again you want to ask, you can ask. There's no necessity that you have to. But if you want, you can go ahead and ask. And if you want some boons, like for example, you feel I'm asking something that I don't feel it's morally right, but I want blessings for it. You can specifically put Bhagavan Shukracharya, I request you to grace and shower me with this boon. You can directly even put which dimension of Swamiji that you are asking the blessings to, you can put it. And the way Swamiji explained, right? See, many times you will see how irrespective of what what kind of things you're doing, irrespective of what effort you put for it, the results that are showered upon you will be something else altogether. All that is like literally receiving the Shukra quota of Swamiji. And it is this Shukra dimension showering you, showering you, showering you. And Swamiji's opened that up, that dimension up for whole humanity to experience.
All of us are going to be receiving this exact experience as initiation. When Paramashiva is asked by Devi Parashakti that who is it that you bow down to, Paramashiva beautifully tells, it is the Guru that I bow down to. There's one of the most beautiful statements, revelation from Swamiji, which shows what is the importance of Guru. See, Paramashiva, when he has to do the creation, Srishti, he does it as his manifestation as Brahma, Parabrahma. When Paramashiva has to do the sustenance, the sthiti, when he has to maintain the whole universe, he manifests as Parandhama, and he does the whole sustenance of the universe. When Paramashiva has to rejuvenate the universe, he manifests as Aghora, his Aghora dimension, and he rejuvenates the whole universe. When Paramashiva has to put all the beings into delusion and pull them out of delusion, he manifests as Ishana and does the whole thing. But when Paramashiva has to give liberation, he has to come down as the Guru, and he has to assume the physical form to give liberation. That is the significance of Guru. For Paramashiva to give liberation, he has to come down in that physical form, walk the planet Earth to give the liberation. That is what is the significance of Guru. Today, all of us are blessed to be receiving this very initiation from Swamiji. Forget all your notions, forget all the limitations. You don't even need to worry about, oh, can I ask this, can I ask that? Guru, the manifestation of Paramashiva himself, he knows us much more than we know us. So ask anything that you want. Ask whatever you can ask, whatever you think you cannot ask, whatever you think you are very shy to ask, all of that you can ask today. And Swamiji himself will be blessing And Swamiji will be manifesting as Shukra, Brahaspati, Deva Guru Brahaspati, Asura Guru Shukra Acharya, and Adi Guru Dakshinamurthy.
Actually, if you have lived around Swamiji, definitely you would have noticed this. Like Swamiji would know everything about you, right? Like, let's say that you might have missed something, your patterns, your incompletions. Many times you yourself would have gone and asked Swamiji's blessings to come out of it. Despite of knowing us completely, never once Swamiji would ever give up. Never ever he gives up on us, and not just does not give up, the kind of the vision that Swamiji would carry for us and the way Swamiji would empower us would be and like shower us despite of knowing us completely, knowing our flaws, knowing our incompletions, knowing our patterns, knowing the kind of thought currents we might have had. Despite of all of this, Swamiji still loves us. Exactly. That is this Shukra dimension. He doesn't judge you. He does not give up on you. He does not even ask, oh, whole life be integrated to me. Even if you miss integrity, come back. The moment you have the cognition, you remember you missed it, realign back. Just simple integrity. That's all. He goes to great lengths to shower us. Imagine and see what the Nayanmars did not receive, what the great devotees of Paramashiva did not receive. They all had only one form of Paramashiva darshan. We are having 64 forms darshan each day, every single day. What a compassion that Paramashiva has. He himself has come down for us and chose each one of us. If you are here, it is Paramashiva, Swamiji, who chose you so that you can experience this. Now let's all get ready and chant the Dhyana Shloka of the darshans we are going to be receiving today.
The first is the Dhyana Shloka of Veenadhara Dakshinamurthy. Veenam karaiः pustakamakshamalaam बिभ्राणमभ्राभगलं वराड्यं फणीन्द्रक्ष्यं मुनिभिः शुकाद्यैः सेव्यं वटादः कृतिनीडमीडे. The next is Yoga Dakshinamurthy. भस्माव्यापाण्डुरङ्गः शशिकलधरो ज्ञानमुद्राक्षमालां वीणापुस्तकैर्विराजरक्तकमलधरो योगपट्टाभिरामः व्याख्यापीठे निषण्णो मुनिवरनिकरैः सेव्यमानः प्रसन्नः सव्यालः कृत्तिवासा सततमवतु Dakshinamurtirishah. The gods, the demons, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Pramathas, the followers of the Paramashiva serve Sri Dakshinamurti, who sits comfortably under the banyan tree. He is also called Vyakhyana Dakshinamurti. His body is smeared with vibhuti, sacred ash, crescent moon on his twisted hair, the Jata Juta. His ornaments are snakes, and he is wearing tiger skin. He is having 4 hands, and his seat is called the Vyakhyana Peetham, the lecturing pedestal. He is being worshipped by all his subjects. He is pleasant and peaceful. He is facing all his disciples. The right side from the bottom, his hand shows the Jnana Mudra, Akshamala. On the left side, he holds a book and veena, the musical instrument. On the right side of him, the great rishis, Chamadagni, Vasishtha, Bhrigu, and Narada are standing. On the left side, Bharadvaja, Saunaka, Agastya, Bhargava Munis are standing. The demon called Apasmara is under his feet. Dakshinamurti is the ruler of all the universes, whose embodiment of peace and compassion. All aged rishis say that this form of Paramashiva is called as Vyakhyana Murti. He graces and protects all of us. The next is Vyakhyana Dakshinamurti. Om Maunam Vyakhya Prakatita Parabrahma Tattvam Yuvanam Varshishtham Te Vasadrishiganairavritam Brahmanishthaihi Acharyendram Karakalita Chinmudramanandamurtim Swatma Ramam Mudita Vadanam Dakshinamurtimide Chitram Vatatarormule Vriddha Shishya Gururyuva Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam Shishyastu Chinna Samshayaha. I praise and salute that Dakshinamurti who faces the south, who explains the true nature of the Supreme Brahman through his state of silence, who is young in his looks, who is surrounded by disciples who are old sages, whose minds are fixed on Brahman, who is the greatest of teachers, who shows the Chin Mudra by his hand, who is a personification of happiness, who is in the state of extreme joy within himself, and who has a smiling face. Today, all of us are going to be blessed with this very forms of Paramashiva. As Adi Guru Dakshinamurti, Swamiji is going to be gracing all of us with the ultimate initiation, ultimate darshan as the Guru, Paramavatara of Paramashiva. Like Swamiji beautifully tells, right? God is the state of Guru. Guru is the statement of God.
And for us, God Himself has come down as our Guru and to make us all realize that we are God. I request each one of you that are excitedly sitting, eagerly awaiting today's darshan, take a moment, post on your social media platforms. You all can go to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Take a moment and share how do you feel being here? What is it that you're really, really looking forward to experience in today's darshan? Take a moment and please post it on the Facebook. And we also want to request all the participants, do not spam the chat, meaning, see, Swamiji himself is reading every single message and blessing each one. You'll actually receive transcribed responses directly from Swamiji. And this, we are live across so many social media platforms, and we are having over 10 different Zoom rooms through which so many thousands of people are watching us right now. Swamiji is attending to every single one, every one of our prayers. And we request all of you, make sure you do not send the same message multiple times. You can ask how many ever number of boons you want. Swamiji himself will respond to you. Just make sure you are not repeating the exact same message multiple times, as even you might be missing it out. You might miss out the responses from Swamiji. So every one of us are having the greatest boon, directly receiving the blessings from Paramashiva. Let's get ready now. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Enter a deep meditative space. Chant the Mahavakya. Please chant the Mahavakya. Ananda Spurana of
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om